So, hey guys, Axel back in with finally another video this time, and I'm showcasing a Lightsworn deck profile, but not like Lightsworn Zombie or a big synchro deck. It's like more OG, see triple Judgment Dragon. So you'll see later in the deck profile, but now let's start. So first, the boss monster of the deck, we'll play triple Judgment Dragon, kind of bricky, but when it comes good. Current meta, it'll get beaten up, but if it comes good. Like, Spiral has no, like, big Triggered Wizard out to negate some stuff of you. You'll blow their field up, and then they'll lose. Yeah, so, nice card. You can cut it, like, you can side it out if it breaks too much, but leave it free, it's pretty good. Next, Triple Raiden. Pretty good card, you know, mills 2 cards, it's just amazing. End phase mills 2, mills 4 cards if it comes good. Yeah. Can beat over monsters. It's pretty rare, and it's also your tuner, so you'll go into, your synchro play, so simple as that. Then the favorite card, if you have luck, Triple Wolf. It's amazing if you draw it. No, it's not. So you just want to special summon it out of the grave. So if you mill it like with the Ryan, it's an instant synchro play. It's amazing. So you can cut it, but this is a more OG build. So in a couple builds you like can play it on 2, but if you draw then 1, it's really not so good. So leave it on free. You can cut it. You can even leave it out, but it's just for the vibes. If you mill it like of Raiden, you get so much plus. Or if you mill 2, it's so GG. So next we play Triple Lumina. It's like a Monster Reborn of your deck. It's level 3, so it's not so good if I say for your like rank 4 place, but it makes Mika is a pretty good card. So yeah, you simply have to discard a card, which is potential plus, and yeah, triple you can play it on 1 or 2 because it breaks sometimes pretty hard, but yeah, you can play it on 3. Then we play One Fellas. It's like Wolf, but it breaks pretty bad, so yeah, it's kind of back and forth with it. It's a tuner, so if you like get it out with like Raiden, it's not so nice. But if you get it otherwise, it has to be milled via Monster Fat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you get it out via Rain, it's not a synchro play, but it's an XYZ play. So on 1 or none, I would say. Next, Minerva. It's like a tech choice. You like it's like an amazing card. You can like instantly side it out because if you mill it, you can draw a card. Mill another card. I'm sorry, mill another card. So yeah, it's like a double mill if you mill it. So kind of good. Next, Lumina back row is in this format not so prevalent, but if you run into like a paleo player or something, you can shoot a back row of them, or even 2 if you leave the card on the field, which probably is not going to happen. So one Lila will do the job. So next, the most fair card, and I love this card absolutely, is Snow. If you watch the last YCS, you see German, I think it was German, right?
Yeah.
Against Russia, yeah. So he went up against Spiral, and he even made it into the finals. He got 2nd place because Spiral drew a lucky Blossom. So yeah, this card carried the whole game, and if you watch his matches, you'll see this card won him most of the games. Next, Eclipse of Wyvern. Yeah, so it's kind of techie choice. It gives you kind of plus. You can like do some nice plays with it, but leave it on 1 or 2. I mean, it's level 4. You can go into some plays with it, but leave it how it is, or leave it out. I'm not a fan of it. By the way, it's not my deck profile, it's a deck profile for friends, so, because I'm not a big fan of so big combo-based decks, so I have a DDD deck, but not playing it that often. So next, Plant Engine, triple Lone Fire, Blossom, Lone Fire, Lone Fire, Lone Fire. You know what it does, special summons itself, and then another plant, it's Prayer Plant. On 2, searches out your Cobra, so you normal it, then you discard a card, potential plus, pretty good. Then you go into Cobra, which searches out your Brilliant Fusion. So you can play the whole engine, so you can play 3 and then 2 of this, because if you draw 1, this whole engine is like, if you draw it, it's still milling or thinning out your deck, but it's not so good in my opinion. So next, like Cobra, this card is the card, if this gets special by Cobra, you can search yourself a Brilliant Fusion. Next, 1 Garnet, self-explanatory, you can play 2, so this deck profile, he swap between 1 and 2, I think you side 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so because if you draw one, you have 3 dead cards in your deck. Or even if you draw one, you have way more dead cards in your deck, because the Plant Engine, if you then draw cards from the Plant Engine, it's way more dead, so yeah, it's kind of weird. So next, we play one Trick Clown. Trick Clown always works, like always works. If it goes to the graveyard, you get plus. You see, we discard kind of cards in the deck, so this is like always life, and with that, we have this small 2-card engine with 1,000 blades, so if this comes back and this in the graveyard, it's an instant rank 4, so it's absolutely amazing. Next, one Goblin Berg, simply just combat standard. Next, because of the amazing Mailman, so we are playing 3 Brilliant Fusions. So I was playing so the Mailman fucked up and we just got 2 Brilliant Fusions, so we're still missing out on one. Hope we get it, you all know what Brilliant Fusion does. Yeah, now, 3 Soul Recharges. This is a nice card to side, in my opinion. I like this card a lot. I would play it always on 3, so not on the zombie version, but in the more OG versions, which I'm a way bigger fan of it, because it's like, it's combo based, but not so heavy like in the zombie version. So I'll play it with 3 like your best friend. Next, your really best friend, the triple recharge mill. It's just, if you have 2 of these, GG, you get like amazing pluses, because you can mill 6 cards. It's super amazing. You mill 3, then you can search a Lightsworn monster from your deck. Next, just power cards. Yeah, mill 1 and win the game. So, for the main deck, if you have questions, please comment down below. Next, Radiant Deco Talker for your Link monsters. Radiant, just because it's Earth and Deco Talker, it's like a good card. So you can play in this deck like cards like Firewall Dragon. I think would you play Firewall Dragon?
No, Barrel Dragon.
Barrel Dragon. Yes. So the only problem with these cards are, first, I think they're kind of pricey at the moment. Boron Dragon, I'm not sure. Firewall 100%, but yeah, we don't play it either, so we're not sure about it, so probably not. So, and yeah, Boron Dragon, we just don't have the access to it. So, Invoker, this is like you come and play it with the Plant Engine. If Zodiac was still allowed, it would be super viable in this deck, but it's not, so. And then you get out your 1,000 Blades with it. It's kind of nice to play with it. Next, Tsukiyomi, super pricey card back in the day, so when ABC was still around, but yeah, you can play it, so you discard your entire hand, then you draw 2 cards, super amazing, you see more discarding. It was Dweller, in the current meta, Graveyard is not so prevalent, but yeah, you can play it if you like, because this is not a deck you take to YCS, like you take it to regionals where like some other Lightsworn players run around, because Lightsworn is getting kind of up in the meta, but on YCS you see some Lightsworn players because of this beauty Minerva. Do you side one? Which play to?
Probably, but you gotta take out the Tsukiyomi.
Yes, it's like a siding option. So next, a Tornado Dragon, we're missing on green sleeves. So one Tornado Dragon, it's like an amazing card. We're missing on some cards. You don't you have Diamond Dire? You don't have that. Yeah. So yeah, so we'll probably put in a Diamond Dire for it. Next, Utopia, Lightning, Red Rose, Nuke Soul Field, Mikhail, amazing card really. It's like kind of dry and it's pretty nice. Scarlight, like again for the Sparrow matchup, it like wins you the Sparrow matchup. Wins you the Sparrow matchup. Next, double Omega and 1 Garnet. Omega simply 2 because in this deck it's like as I said, it's not like the Synchro Exploding deck, like Zombies is, and like it's way more focus on like beating your opponent down with like Judgment Dragon and with other monsters here, but not with the single monsters, not at all. So guys, if you like this video, if you have some changing suggestions, and no, don't say you want to see Necrogard or something in this deck, we're working on a grass version actually. We're missing some cards, not a lot, and we're only missing grass and some other cards. Like you see, the most important cards are in here, so yeah, so we'll probably get a grass version and later. And yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.